Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. All right, I guess we're doing a bonus. Sagittarius, welcome back. Let's start with a white light. Yeshi Sogol. Okay, so you could be overcoming something quite negative. A lot of tigers are coming out on your readings lately, so tiger spirit animal could be extremely relevant, especially as well. Let's see. Maybe I'll read the beginning of that card. That's 33. This could be about work, Gemini, mindset, communication, coworkers, somebody close to you, somebody local to you. Let's see. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent. So stay connected to your path no matter and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed. But also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough once you rely upon your spiritual connection. It's a great time for spirituality. It actually opened to Spirit Owl, so I'm going to read that for you guys as well. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. Cuts through confusion. Spirit Owl is the wisdom bearer, the one who perceives the intended meaning underlying words and the truth behind appearances. Even in darkness, Spirit Owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened senses are akin to the supernatural perception of the higher self. Your higher self sees through illusion, and with compassion, it astutely recognizes the agendas of ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express its loving purpose. It enhances your connection to your higher self, guiding you beneath the compelling nature of appearances, or vastly different and spiritually empowering perspectives available to you. From such a heightened awareness, you can accurately intuit the complex drives at work in yourselves and others. This makes it easier to have compassion, outwit negativity, and make decisions that are helpful for healing rather than adding to confusion or disorder. When Spirit Owl appears, it's a mystery is soon to be solved, and the ensuing clarity brings relief and a spiritual reward. Interesting. A mystery is soon to be solved. The ensuing clarity brings relief and spiritual reward. As Spirit Owl is a message bearer, this oracle is also a positive omen for the future, a sign that seemingly impossible or impenetrable situation is unraveling. 852 Hz is the frequency of higher self-connection, which favors the clearing of the mind and an awakening of genuine insight and higher understanding. The frequency opens one to perceive light and communicate with the realms of higher light beings. With such clarity, you can easily recognize lower level beings who do not operate from unconditional love or pure wisdom. There is no attraction to such beings, but a compassionate attitude towards them. What attracts the soul at this high frequency is pure light of wisdom, grace, and spiritual liberation, to which the soul is drawn for nourishment and restoration. When we are thirsty, we do not reach for the empty glass. We reach for the one that is full. Seek nourishment that can truly offer what you need. There is no sense in seeking something another cannot provide because of their spiritual limitations. You can only find it from those who are willing to give it. Keep this in mind as you awaken the inner eye of wisdom. Seek the purest love to nurture your heart and share it freely. 152 Hz is love enhancing, freedom generating of the visionary. The third eye of the soul is awakened inner eye, which sees things as they are without fear. Because there is knowledge that healing is possible, we are ready for such vision when our hearts are ready to be free. Then we are prepared to stop fantasizing, start creating, and act with more wisdom because we have more clarity. It reconnects you to your authentic soul path and higher purpose. It is a sign that your mind is tuning into something true. It augurs clear seeing and higher understanding. Clear seeing and higher understanding. You will be freed from a struggle and set on a creative, empowering, and effective path of manifestation. You will be freed from a struggle and set on a creative, empowering, and effective path. Creative, empowering, and effective. So something about empowerment, definitely, because we saw strength in your first reading. This is a blessing for creative psychological fire. Trust that the more you let go, the more you will experience renewal and stunning spiritual rebirth. The past is truly over, and a new era dawns. This could be regarding your work. This could be regarding give and take, if not that, daily routine health habits as well. You could find that improving, especially with your mindset regarding self-value, self-esteem increasing. Let me just move this. Sorry if you can hear that. Alrighty. Not bad for a bonus, I would say. Let's see if we have any last messages. Sagittarius. You could be wise for your age, or you will be quite wise. Maybe you've encountered a lot in your years, right? Anything else? We have Sabrina the Teenage Witch. We have Don't Let Them Affect You. That came out in your first reading. This could be somebody from the past. Anything else? Yeah, there could be like an initiation into your power. I believe that show Sabrina and the Teenage Witch, the new one, was kind of about her almost being like pulled into darkness, and then she had to like fight against it. We can't level up financially if you don't have good boundaries, right? So there's a need to like protect your boundaries, to protect your self worth or values. There's something definitely quite fruitful coming in Egypt. Could be relevant or travel as well. There's something about aiming true and being able to secure something, but there's a lot of healing happening for sure. The Bodyguard, the movie, so I believe that's a movie with Whitney Houston, Kevin Costner, and he basically protects her, Whitney Houston, from being killed, right? Like there was a stalker and all that kind of stuff. So you do have divine bodyguards around you and people willing to protect you. Anything else for Sag, but you must also protect yourself. Trying to lead you towards a tower moment. This could be somebody who's quite unstable themselves. It's quite jealous of your stability. This could be a Scorpio. This could be somebody insecure. Bastet is here, though, protecting from thieves. Grasp opportunities. This person didn't want you to grasp opportunities. A lot of cat energy here for sure. So maybe you need to work with Bastet or cats or protection in that kind of sense. Interesting. We have wants to reunite to play you. So make sure you're not reuniting with this person. Make sure you're establishing clear boundaries. You hold the power. This person wanted to degrade your power and is threatened by the power you hold. Drop anything holding you back and see changes happen. So make sure that you are being really cognizant and checking in with yourself if anything's been draining your energy or if anything has been holding you back, impacting you, distracting you. Make sure you drop it and let it go. You inspire them to do better, okay, but good for them. They can continue on their own path. Stay detached from them. Stoicism, exactly. So it's just reiterating kind of the similar messages we had from the first reading this morning about distance and how important that is. So maybe we'll see if we have any extra messages. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles has come out constantly in your readings in different decks, so there is something here about your money. Somebody could be looking at your money or wants to take advantage of you with your money. So do be careful, be wise. Yeah, this person could be threatened by you. Anything else, Sag? Yeah, Strength again coming out in an entirely different deck. You're increasing your finances as well. You're building, and don't let anyone to distract you from that. Mentally, with confusion, with anxiety. There's something about protecting your finances as well. Yeah, I would suggest rejecting somebody or something. Tell us more, Sagittarius. Thank you. The future you will have justice. You will have some kind of equilibrium. The karma, the laws of the universe will balance out. There could be some kind. This could be about real estate. Maybe this person wanted to move in with you or something like that. This could be somebody who's quite fickle. Maybe a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. This could be somebody from work or somebody that wasn't giving you a fair give and take dynamic, and you could be opening your options. And you will have success in the future. Very interesting. Can you clarify? You could be manifesting, yeah. Okay. I feel like you're focusing on your own happiness. Yeah. Hmm. Somebody's jealous of you. They don't like your happiness. You're leaving them behind regardless. Yeah, that you're letting go of all the burdens. Mhm. Mhm. This person wanted you to not hold on to your money or somehow give it to them maybe or something like that. Hmm. But I think you're seeing this clearly. And you're cutting it out, which means you won't have to fight against it for too much longer because it'll be gone entirely. Alrighty, let's grab a oracle. Somebody could have been trying to mess up your life or something like that. Yeah, sacrifice here. Wow. There's two of them there. And wildcat, that's funny. So let's see. Protecting your foundation, your home, your emotions, your sleep at night, all that good stuff, your emotions. There's something about protecting, establishing boundaries. You could be doing warding in the home, or establishing protections. Danger, yeah. Be still and tune in, for there is something lurking alongside you. This could be somebody who's trying to project something negative towards you. This could be a Leo or somebody who's trying to cause conflict with you. There are forces swirling around you that have missed your eye, like a ferocious cat lurking silently in the trees. Someone or something is nearby that does not have your best interest at mind. Wildcat has appeared in your spread to warn you that all is not as it seems. You may have felt an unease creeping along your spine, or perhaps you've picked a sense of danger, but have questioned the validity of what you feel because your eyes are seeing a different picture. Trust your instincts as they let you know that something isn't right, even if you don't have proof. Be careful. Be especially careful if your question is about a specific person. They may be hiding something from you, and whether it's good or bad remains unseen. Be discerning with your time and resources and information. Only sharing what is absolutely necessary and gathering all information before you make any further decisions. This is a time to not talk, is what I want to stress. If you have pulled Rowan along with Wildcat, then know this situation will resolve itself in your favor and you are sacred. Yeah, this is regarding your work, maybe. Sacrifice. You could be letting go of somebody or something. There could be a shedding as well. Cleansing. Change. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. This could be something about cycles, transits, Aquarius energy. Sacrifice invites you to let go of something that is preventing your growth. You do not wish to move on, but deep down you know this is necessary. I mean, that's why there's that saying, the path to heaven is paved with. It feels like hell with the decisions that you have to make, and then the path to hell is paved. It feels like heaven, right? Because you're choosing an easy path. Um, know this is a necessary step towards greater fulfillment. This can mean moving to a new home, embracing a new career or way of thinking, or even a rite of passage like a graduation. You know that you're on your way to more, but the moment is still bittersweet. Pulling sacrifice shows you have some doubts about your next steps. You wonder if you have made the right choices or if you will later regret your actions. Yes, there will be challenges ahead and perhaps more sacrifices to come, but you must be willing to sacrifice something small to reap the rewards of something greater. For example, sacrificing an abusive person in your life so that you have more greater peace in your life and safety. It's time to commit to your choices and move on in the knowledge that there is much more for you to explore. 111. There could be a lot of new beginnings in your life right now. There could be like a trifold of new beginnings, definitely. Mm. Okay. Let's see if we have any last oracle messages. You could be surrendering to what you know you have to do as well. Yeah, watering your own garden, codependency was here, and the seven star sisters, birthing creation's tapestry of life and creation. I feel like you have to cleanse before you can actually have new things coming into your life. Anything else for Sagittarius? Messages for Sagittarius is bonus. Thank you. Wolf communication, interesting. You could be tapping into the wolf spirit animal as well. Howling, kind of protecting, right? Alerting of danger. Retreat. Someone could be dangerous. They could see you as prey. Direction, bat. Yeah, you might need to use your senses to attune yourself to what you need to be doing at this time. Sagittarius bonus. I feel like you're not going to be, in the end, this is only going to make your vibration stronger. You could be visiting a cemetery or graveyard as well. Considering that. Be warned there are influences around you that wish you harm. Take additional steps to protect yourself and call in your spiritual team to provide you with additional cover. Carrying crystals, working protective spells, or hanging up protective charms sends this negative energy back to the origins. Be sure to take proper steps to protect yourself when working with magic. You are opening a sacred container to the world when working your spells, so cherish it. There could be something about reverence here. This could be regarding your career. Manifesting and calling potions and spells are how a witch weaves her magic spell, calling into existence her deepest desires. Potion making and spell crafting are two rituals that, when done correctly, can bring about dozens of manifestations. Adding a little pinch of this and that and here and there can change creations ever so slightly in an art that has been passed down through hundreds of generations in many cultures. One of the best nights of the year to create potions or work spells is on Samhain when the veil is thinnest. Weaving magic on this night is like supercharging your magical creations or rituals. Our ancestors who worked spells on Samhain to survive the winter for time. Magic was the very bread and butter of survival, a way to protect and nourish and support through good times and bad. Should you receive potions and spells, know that you should begin learning the art of potion making and spell crafting. The more personal a spell or potion, the better the chance of a favorable outcome. I keep hearing warding. Like I'm really getting a sense of warding, calling in like guardians, things like that. Warding is important. So I'm going to end it there for your bonus. Maybe we'll pull a few extra last juicy messages. There could be like a total re-overhaul. Quiet time, reflection, quiet time could be important to really channel your energy as well. Checkmate is here, it's showing, so there could be something about that. Okay, we have Vishaka Nakshatra, so maybe searching up that Nakshatra and what it represents could be relevant. Sleepless in Seattle, okay, but it's in the reverse. This could be somebody who's not Asian. This could be somebody else. You don't owe them your freedom to leave. I think we got that in your first reading, actually. Trying to convince you your intuition is wrong, right? Release the argument, right? So don't even engage and hold on to hope. Interesting. Belphegor could be a demon or spirit relevant here as well. You shine more alone. So this could be a good time to not allow anything that drains your energy. Very feminine yet firm, right? So protective Queen of Swords energy, release your ex. And I am appreciated. Affirmations. So continue to use these affirmations that you are loved and appreciated, that you are here for a reason, and that you definitely have spirit team guides and members around you that want to help as well. So, alrighty, let's see if we have any last Moonology cards for the bonus, Sagittarius bonus. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. And step out of your comfort zone. North node. Prosperity lies ahead. So there could be something about moving towards your divine destiny with a lot of power and growth. Maybe we'll pull a wisdom of the oracle, actually. Yeah, milk and honey is on the way. Sagittarius energies, advice. Observer. You could be observing a lot at this time as well. Could be watching the past, seeing something from a further distanced perspective. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to the outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect vision of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. This could be like something, maybe a sense of leadership or interesting energy for sure. We'll see if there's a Kali card for you guys. Shiva could be relevant as well here. Gemini energy. Let's see. She is not bound by appearances, opinions, or material limitations. She is both a void and the infinite creative potential that arises from it. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. If you feel you are without resources, take comfort. Where there is lack, she restores abundance. She can bring forth exquisite blessings and glorious manifestation from the sacred expanse of nothingness. Your soul can rely upon her completely, cast fears away. She is the power of the universe combined with generosity of grace. So you could be like fighting or like getting rid of fears as well, killing them finally. Let's see. Marks the ending of a cycle after the full moon. When things have gone as far as they can go, and the initiation of a fresh cycle following the black or new moon. So we are actually approaching a next new moon next Sunday, I believe. Our beloved Kali Kaladara, cosmic lunar priestess, is by Ravi, she who controls the changes taking place in the universe and our lives. We trust her timing in our own process. Stay true to your inner work and know that your efforts will bear fruit. So, very good time for potion making, definitely. This could be regarding your career, give and take dynamics, or a sense of leadership or strength that's coming in your soul, connecting back to your soul, authentic purpose and path. I feel like I need more decks, honestly. I think I'm going to get more decks. I think I might go shopping today. Just because I feel like I need more clarity. I want some more perspectives. But let's see if we have anything from this deck. Sagittarius energies. Somebody could have been trying to loop you into something. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody was trying to make you stuck. Anything else? Yeah, it's like you become wise to this and you're like cleansing it. But let's see. Earth's heart. Just give me a moment. Skip ahead if you wish. There it is. Okay. This could be about your self-esteem, your sense of leadership as well, creating something, maybe money, monetarily. Strong Gemini. Depth, pulse, and buried treasure. Amidst the phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the core of the earth. And the core of the earth is kind of like our sun, our inner soul, right? Because Actually, the inner earth, it burns as hot as the sun, right? So we can only suppose what is there, such as the mystery of the Coverum tarot card, is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires attention or tending to. It could be a new love or a new way of serving others, and an offering to a planet and its resources. In alchemical text, Coverum tarot roughly translates as earth is the true heart. The journey of discovery will take you through many layers, slowly revealing her gifts. This is proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of Earth's heart. Now it's time to listen and be a student of her wisdom. Go deeper. Read Donna Fold's poem, Go In and In, to ponder the abyssal plane. This card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with the earth itself. Sit or walk in nature, perhaps visiting a favorite spot. If you can't get there, sit and visualize. Science tells us the earth's core is made of iron. If this card appears along with the iron card, you can be sure the magnetic center is pulling you to go in and in. So there is iron is a very strong metal as well, and it's very potent as well. Maybe we should read iron, actually. I'm kind of curious. Let's see, iron. Yeah, this could be about your home. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Magnetism, reliability in Mars. Iron is reliable and can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize the metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create the steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares qualities of being strong and assertive and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely only on the reliable, what truly supports you and whatever you had already built. Iron dwells at the center, so when all else feels lost, go in. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you towards what is steady and true for the moment. Put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Go deeper, read about the warrior Ogun, known as the god of iron in African mythology, to ponder iron in the bloodstream. Watch for the planetary pairings between the metals and planet cards. Iron and Mars appearing one reading indicates a great conflict looms. Interesting. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Mars and iron are associated with the gallbladder. It may be the time to contemplate what can be broken down and what must remain. So, interesting, the gallbladder. I'm not sure exactly what else the gallbladder does. I believe it like purifies, or like there could be something that's distasteful here that needs to be like purified out or something like that. Very interesting bonus reading for sure. I think you're like healing from something that was mischievous around you as well. Any last messages for Sagittarius? Ghost Whisperer and Reaper, and St. John's Wort and Marigold, which is all about boundaries and protection. Apple of my eye on the bottom, which is all about temptations and poison. Somebody could have been negative around you, but let's go ahead and read part of this. Somebody could have thought they knew best for you, or they're trying to convince you or something like that. Let's see, 32. Ending, sudden change, unhealthy attachments. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes life is cruel and doesn't give you time to prepare for the end of something meaningful. Even if you saw the signs and knew it was coming, it can still feel like an unexpected shock when you reach the end of a road. Perhaps your desire to hold on too tight to what was leaving you anyways. Why Reaper has made its way to you in doing the heavy lifting, because the universe knows this wasn't a choice you might have made for yourself. You could still be stuck in a situation that brings you harm had Reaper not stepped in on your behalf. It may not seem like it, but this card appears in your spread represents the beginning of a much better life. You may pray for something, set intentions, and do spells, hoping a magnificent dream drops in your lap, but big dreams require big changes. You must become the person who can achieve the goals you want. This kind of growth requires you to get rid of in your life anything that has held you back, and while the circumstances may be unpleasant, the results bring you one step closer to the goals that you are patiently waiting for you to evolve, so you have everything you need to ensure success. Bring you one step closer to goals that you are patiently waiting for you to evolve, so you can have everything you need to ensure success. If you find yourself facing the end of a relationship or situation, know this is an unhealthy attachment that does not support the person you are becoming. If you have received this card about the future of an outcome, it's confirmation that your time in this situation is coming to an end. If you have pulled this card along with Haunted House, choosing to stay in your situation brings much grief and despair. This could be a Aquarius, a Sagittarius, another Sagittarius perhaps, demonic version of yourself maybe. Let's see. Pay attention to crows right now as well. Warnings and guidance and messages. Ghost Whisperer. Be still in the whispers that ebb and flow through the silence. Yeah, there's an ending and culmination. This could be actually awesome for you because I feel like you're ending something that was very, like, you're taking control over your life. Your higher self chose this card because it represents the receipt of messages, especially those from someone in your past. You may have a chance to find closure. You might reconnect with someone who was once meaningful to you. Have you been thinking about someone in particular? Perhaps an ex or an old flame has entered your mind recently, so consider reaching out to them. They may need to speak with you about something important, but don't have a way of contacting you. A simple conversation, even just small talk, can open your eyes to a clever solution to a problem that has plagued you. This person may become a permanent fixture in your life when pulled with witches gathering. Should this card fall from the deck in the reverse, it wasn't. So actually, ask a yes or no question. I'm going to pull a card and we'll see the answer. This could be somebody from the past that you asked about. There could have been like a lack of healing. Could be an Aquarius. Something about anxiety or sleepless nights here. Maybe this person is experiencing that. There could be a lack of rest or lack of putting something to rest as well. There could have been a lack of justice as well here. This could be something about a commitment or something that was quite burdensome. This could be a Pisces or somebody who was changing their mind. This could be an apology that was never received. There's some kind of success over a heartbreak definitely here as well. This could be a coworker or something. Someone you stopped collaborating with. There could be some stability coming in. There's some kind of balance here. Yeah, strong Pisces energy. Oh, what's that? Seeing something clearly. You could be coming out of denial about something. You could have had to make a judgment call on something that was unstable and not empowering you. You could be seeing something clearly or somebody's seeing something clearly. Somebody's watching you or wants to prioritize you. This could be a King of Cups energy. This could be somebody who you've had a family with or wants to have stability with you. All right, well, that's where I'm going to end it now, for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.